But the other thing that all of these companies have in common is really a shared understanding, a common appreciation for just what the customer experience is. And as I said, that's really where I wanted to begin, because many people think that this term is synonymous with customer service, and I would argue that nothing could be further from the truth. And to illustrate that point, I actually want to tell you a story about something called rap rage. Now, if you've never heard of this term rap rage, I want to give you the definition of rap rage from Jeff Bezos, the founder and CEO of Amazon.com. Bezos once said that rap rage is, quote, the frustration we humans feel when trying to free a product from a nearly impenetrable package. This is a trigger of rap rage. They're called clamshell or oyster shell packages, very often kids' toys, electronics. These days, LED light bulbs come in this packaging. And all of you as consumers, you know that once you start ripping open these clamshell packages, the edges are razor sharp. What you might not know is that in the United States alone, each year, over 6,000 people end up in the emergency room with injuries inflicted from rap rage. They're trying so hard to extricate the product from this ridiculous packaging that they lacerate their bodies so badly they need to immediately seek out the help of an ER doctor. Now, scores more suffer minor scrapes and puncture wounds like this poor soul. You might be familiar with one of those injuries. And then, of course, we can't forget about the masses of children who experience psychological and emotional trauma as they try to wait patiently while their mom or dad is opening up their Christmas gift or their birthday present, all the while witnessing their parents mutilate their bodies in the course of doing so. So, serious issue rap rage is, but the reason that I tell this story in today's program is because Amazon's response to the phenomenon of rap rage provides a great example of a company that truly appreciates what the customer experience is and what it takes to actively manage it. And here's how the story goes. In the mid-2000s, Amazon started to get feedback from customers, and it was feedback along the lines of, gee, it was really easy to buy off of your website, but boy, it was a bear to open up the package that you sent me. Customers even started sending Amazon photographs and notes on this topic. This is an actual photo sent by an Amazon customer to the company, along with a note that said, these were all the tools I had to use in order to open up the package that you sent me. Well, in 2008, Jeff Bezos and his management team hatched their response to the phenomenon of rap rage, and it was called frustration-free packaging. And basically what it meant is that wherever possible, Amazon negotiated with their suppliers. So the supplier would take the product out of the metal twist ties, out of the clamshell packaging, give it to Amazon, they put it in their box, they ship it to you, you get it, take it out, use it, give it to your kids. There's no blood or tears, no crying or lacerations. Everybody's a lot happier. And this has actually become something of a competitive advantage for Amazon because brick and mortar stores, they can't replicate this because they actually use the clamshell as an anti-shoplifting device. Moreover, it's become yet another compelling proof point for the Amazon brand in terms of how easy it is to do business with them. But what I want you to take away from this story is Amazon's appreciation for the wide array of touch points and interactions that really comprise their customer experience. They recognized that even if subconsciously, people's impressions of Amazon would in part be influenced by how easy or difficult it was to open up the package that they got. And so Amazon manages that final touch point as deliberately and intentionally as any other in their customer life cycle. And the irony is that many people would say that that's a touch point that's outside of Amazon's wheelhouse. Many would argue, hey, once Amazon ships it from their warehouse, that's it, they're done. But Amazon doesn't see it that way, nor should you. As you go back to the office, I would encourage you to think very broadly about the universe of touch points and interactions that really comprise your customer experience. Because I would argue that it begins far earlier than you expect, well before somebody's a customer during the pre-sale phase, and it actually persists longer than you'd imagine. Heck, you hope you never have a customer defect from your company, but if they do, I'd argue that that point of defection deserves to be managed as deliberately and intentionally as any other touch point in your customer life cycle. So here is Bezos' definition of customer experience. He notes it is bigger than customer service in that it is the full end-to-end experience. It starts when you first hear about Amazon from a friend and ends not when you get the package in the mail, but when you get it and open it.